Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome inside the Luke Urban Fieldhouse for girls volleyball this afternoon here during this vacation week. It is Durfee versus Bishop Connolly, a rematch from March 22nd. Great to have you here for the match. We apologize there for that intermittent pause in between the intro. Just a couple quick technical issues that we have ironed out, so we are here. We'll play the Star Spangled Banner, and we will get ready to rock and roll. Stay with us. Hilltoppers and Cougars on the court, ready to start. Don't get confused here. So there's a lot of red jerseys on the court this afternoon. Durfee switching to their to a red home uniform this year. Had been in kind of a charcoal gray the last couple seasons. This year, switching to red. As God Bless America plays on here at the gym. Some Bluetooth issues. There we go. Okay. Hey, I mean, the last time we had, marching band, it sounded like, there was a parade about to start. This time, God Bless America. So, we're very patriotic here at Durfee. But Durfee in red home uniforms with black lettering. The Cougars from Connolly wearing red road uniforms with white lettering. So there's a lot of red jerseys out there today. Bishop Connolly on your right, Durfee on your left. And they will start with the serve. The Hilltoppers will have possession to start it off. Emma Resendiz, fresh off her milestone achievement the last time we were here. It's going to go long, and the Cougars will start with points. If you were with us last time, Emma surpassed 1,500 career assists as the setter. According to Coach Bullier, the only Hilltopper to do it in this program's history. She got her 1,000th a year ago as a junior, and this year getting to 1,500. That's really quite a feat. Tied at 1, Durfee gets it back. Hilltoppers are 9-2, riding a 6-game winning streak. They were supposed to play yesterday. Old Rochester had to cancel the match. And that one is not going to get made up. Unfortunately, this is the last week of this bubble season, this fall 2.0. That's in, and that's an ace. So that'll just be a game that will be taken off the schedule. And again, it's not planning to be made up. At least that's the word from Athletic Director Brad Buston. So here we are today on this Tuesday, April 20th. It's been a great day. Tons of sun. Wish we were outside, quite honestly, instead of inside the field house here. But still great to have some feeling of spring here. We're a month after the calendar date for the start of spring, and finally starting to feel that way. For Bishop Connolly, they come in at 3-5. The Hilltoppers swept them very early in the season at the LaFrance Gymnasium across the street. A 3-0 sweep of the Cougars by the Hilltoppers. And Durfee's 6-game winning streak, as this is a long rally, that's going to be out. It hit the net. Did not hit off of the defender there, Ashley Potvin in front. So it'll be a point for the Cougars. We're tied early here, 2-2. The winning streak for Durfee dates all the way back to April 2nd at Brockton. That was a Friday match that Durfee won in 5. So there's been some breaks in between games, matches. Six games basically in 3 weeks' time. That's about two a week. But Mayette will go back to serve now for the Hilltoppers, as Devin Beaupre could not dig that one out for the Cougars. He did go down to the ground, but unable to get underneath it. A double touch, it appears. Yes, double touch. Of course, Michaela Lee, the libero for Durfee, number 2, the black libero jersey for the Cougars right there. Number 1, Abby Schnoor in a neon green libero for the Cougars. Big swing coming from Kane, played by Beaupre, dug out nicely, and now he'll send it over, but the dig, Mary Costello really keeping this rally alive. Great hit at the net, but I think they're going to call a net violation. That's actually going to be against Bishop Connolly. I thought for a second it might be against Kane, but the Hilltoppers catch the break. Only one more match in the regular season. That's Thursday, New Bedford Volk, the Bears. Bears coming to town on Thursday. Durfee took care of them on the road. Hilltoppers with the point. That's 5 straight points for Durfee, 6-2 the score. Oh, quick flip over there from Costello. Resendiz setting for Haneen. Nice job there, sticking the hand out. Costello now gets up to flip it over on the 3rd touch. Haneen wants another crack at it. Good swing that time, downward motion. Costello back to the sidelines, and tipping it over is Sam Viveris as the Cougars stop the Hilltoppers' 5-0 run, 6-3. Schnoor will go back to serve. Lee plays it in the back. Resendiz ranging almost toward the bleachers, and on the 3rd touch, sent over by Durfee. Now a set and a good hit there for Caroline O'Donnell. Lee did make a play on it, but unable to loft it high enough for her teammates to continue on. 6-4 now. This in-between season here with, the fall sports that didn't get to, compete. Football particularly, girls volleyball as well. Unified, that one falls in. Unified hoops. We'll have some highlights of their senior night on Thursday's match, the senior night that happened at the end of last week. So you get to see some highlights from that. Be sure to tune in on Thursday. 6-6 as the Cougars have tied it. But hard to believe that spring sports and whatnot starting up next week with tryouts and first practices. So things happening fast here. I mean, we are at the end of April. With all the modifications throughout the school year, flipping back and forth between remote learning and hybrid learning, and now trying to get back to full in-person. I mean, it's been a whirlwind of a school year, and one constant at least really has been sports. And, I can tell you, I'm very grateful that we've had games. I know the athletes are, the coaches are, everybody I've talked to throughout the school year has been very grateful that they've been able to compete, and we've had this. It gives some kind of normalcy. And, and the same can be said for us with our broadcast. Sports is such a big part of what we do here. It's a lot of content for our channel, and, we try to cover as much as possible. Glad to see, other schools that hadn't been competing this school year are back at it. For example, Connolly here, Diamond Regional has started as well, and had a chance to speak with their new athletic director over there about a month ago. Looking forward to working with him. And so, we keep it going here, and, we're looking forward to, especially after losing spring sports last year, getting to see, boys volleyball for the first time really in 2 years. Baseball, softball, same deal. So all that's on the horizon as we, move towards the end of the school year. And then, of course, the big move to the new school. That'll be the next thing. A violation against the Hilltoppers ties it up 8-8. JV won in 2 sets for Durfee. The Hilltoppers sweeping the Cougars in the first match at 3 o'clock. Very quick first match for JV. I think it was about 35 minutes time. Really was very fast moving. Haneen plays it, goes over, and Kayla Menace trying to send it back to Durfee's side, unable to, and Lee will go on the serve. Flipped over, kind of caught Durfee off guard a little bit. Nice heads up by Kane to play it. Kind of a misfire there from Sierra Carvalho. Gives control back to the Cougars. 9-9 the score. Back and forth we go in this first set. 18 combined points as we're tied up. Resendiz to Mayette. Mayette's got such a strong swing. Gets another crack at it. A little bit off the fingertips, but does clear it. Now falling fast. We hear the whistle. Another violation against Durfee. I think they called a lift there, or a carry. Mayette flips it over. The set for Menace. Now Resendiz setting on the far side for Carvalho. This time makes good and finds a little bit of space behind the back line to tie it up again, 10-10. Resendiz back on the serve, 1 full rotation now already for Durfee. Falling fast, played by Ashley Potvin. Third touch sent over by Menace. Haneen to Resendiz to Mayette. Almost a collision there. This is going to be a tough play, but kept in by Costello. The Hilltoppers get to play it. Kane puts a good hit on the ball, and down to the court is Schnoor, unable to return it. That goes out. Little uncharacteristic. That's twice here in 3 service attempts that Resendiz has sent it a little bit long, a little strong there on the serve. Don't usually see that from Emma. And that turns the ball back to Connolly, and this is going to be trouble. Sent over by Sam Viveris on the third. Now Resendiz will get to set for Mayette, who unloads on the back line. Victoria Reed can't do anything with that. And Carvalho will go back to serve for Durfee. Played by Schnoor. Lofted by Alessandra Cavallo. And the point for Durfee. You know, both sides had some early runs. Durfee went on a 5-0 run. Cougars tied it up. Got 4 back to tie it at 6. And then we've really had back and forth here since that 6-6 tie. No one's really gotten into a rhythm, and now with that one going into the net, Cougars will get to serve again. This time it's Beaupre as he steps back and sends it over. Perfect return set for Resendiz, sent over by Mayette. The 2-handed hit, and the Cougars returning the favor with Potvin doing the same. Now Haneen, big hit, and it's just out of bounds. We're tied again. Resendiz quick to punch at it just before it hit the net. Good heads-up play right there, because that was going to be a very difficult play, and that one gets by Beaupre. Down to the court it goes on the kill for Haneen. Mayette back to serve as Lee steps off the court. And that goes out. So service game struggling a little bit for Durfee here in the opening set. I mean, it's really the only thing that you could critique if you wanted to right now for the Hilltoppers. We've seen a number of misfires. And ball coming back to Durfee's side, that's false. The Cougars forgetting it's their serve. So Schnorr will serve. Returned back to Resendiz, setting up Kane. Big hit and sailing out. Cougars with the lead, 15-14. Timeout for Coach Bullier. The Hilltoppers gonna huddle up and talk about it. I mentioned the winning streak that the Hilltoppers are on. We'll run it down for you. Again, going back to Brockton on Friday, April 2nd, a road match. Durfee won it in 5. Then came home the following Tuesday, squared off against Brockton here, swept the Boxers. Then from there, New Bedford Vogue, a 3-1 road win. Then 2 straight home wins, Monday, Tuesday, Fairhaven and Norwell, both sweeps. And then at Bourne, the Hilltoppers took the win 3-2 in 5 sets. And of course, yesterday's match getting canceled. So now here we are on the second to last game of the regular season, riding a 6-game winning streak. So Hilltoppers hoping that they can continue the winning streak. Heard the buzzer, timeout is done. Hilltoppers and Cougars back to the court. Schnorr will serve again for Bishop Connolly. Henin having a back pedal to play it. Beaupre plays it on the return, set by Costello. Beaupre sends it over. Now Resendiz will set. That's a short set, and that's trouble. (16-14). Gonna be a tough play. Resendiz coming back, and now from the back line, the Hilltoppers dump it over. The in-between play there, Thames not able to handle it. Always so tough when it's falling there, right? You don't know if it's gonna stay on one side or the other. No room for error. 3-point lead for the Cougars. Thames sends it over quickly. Beaupre down to the court. Short side, left-handed punch, unable to loft it up. And Durfee will have control back. Kane will serve. Down 2. And that's right into the net. Ashley Potvin on the serve. Resendiz playing it. Set by Kane and Henin. That was not a good set. Kane knows it. A little bit of a awkward set. It went back too far, and Henin had to come almost to the scorer's table. 4-point lead for the Cougars. Resendiz sends it over, and that might have been going out, but Schnorr played it, so the Cougars have to do something with it. Third touch coming back. Dug out, goes back over. Now Henin, there's a violation at the net. Thames coming out, it appears. And Diana Nelson-Alfred will go in. 20-15. Things coming a little bit unraveled for the Hilltoppers here in the first. Henin from this side. Off the defender's hands and through. Autumn Cabral and Caroline O'Donnell unable to send it back at Henin. And the point for Durfee. Rally time here in the first. Henin will serve after getting the 16th point for Durfee. Beaupre plays it, coming towards the table, lofted over, and that is long as O'Donnell swinging for the fences there. Little too strong. That one played by Potvin, lofted by Costello. Cabral sends it over on the third. Not a very strong swing. That's trouble, unable to be returned. In between hit there. O'Donnell will serve. Kane setting. What a nice dig there by Schnorr. Hilltoppers will get the point, but great reaction from the libero for the Cougars. Diving to her right to make a play on that. Michaela Lee serving. Costello will set. Potvin sends it over. Nice dig out by Kane. Resendiz lofting it back. Haneen there for the hit. Might have been going long, but it's played by the Cougars. Third touch for them. Now they'll send it back. Resendiz will loft. Can't set normal. The normal set, I should say. But Kane sends it over on the third. Now that's falling fast. Dug out, and oh, how about that? Right off the wrist. Now Schnorr goes down to the court. Talk about right place, right time. Carvalho literally didn't even put a hit on the ball. Her arms were there, and the deflection sent over. That had disaster all over it, and the Hilltoppers sneak away with a point. Mayette to the open court. And it's a one-point game. 21-20, and the Cougars will go into the timeout now as this one's tightened up here in the latter part of set number one. Well, I can't get over that. Carvalho, that was amazing. Was not expecting that. I really don't think she was either. Reaction time is so important with volleyball. Only using about half of the allotted 60 seconds. Both teams already back out there. Michaela Lee getting ready to continue serving, hoping that she can tie the game back up at 21 aside. Falling fast, not returned, and the ace will tie it up. 21-21. Fourth straight for Durfee to pull even. Falling fast again, kind of a knuckleball, no spin at all on it. Talked about that a number of times. Those are very tough to return because sometimes they float, sometimes they drop, sometimes they dance left and right. Violation against Durfee. And that'll stop the run. Cougars pull back ahead. And it will be Cabral serving. Good serve. Resendiz will get to set. Mayette looking for the finish, and it goes into the net. Little late on the hit. Doesn't clear. Short serve, coming back. Carvalho, played in the back by Cabral. Costello tips it over. Falling fast. Cougars will play it, this time a set, and into the net it goes. Menace, almost exactly what happened to Mayette. Kind of a little late on the hit, and sent it right into the net. Resendiz will serve. Third time in this set she served. 45 total points between the two teams here. A long opening set. We're tied at 23. In fact, we're almost 25 minutes old in this set. That's a long, that is a long first game. Menace sends it over. Lee digs it. Resendiz calls for it, lofting it for the set instead. The hit from Kane goes back to the Cougars. Costello trying to catch Durfee napping. Resendiz trying to do the same thing. What another nice play by Schnoor, going down to the court again to dig it out. Mayette tips it over, no good. Costello gets to play it and set it. Now Resendiz will have to give way to Kane to set. Big hit from Carvalho, and it's out of bounds. Cougars looking at set point, 24-23, and Costello can serve out the first set with a point here. Henin plays it last second. Kane flips it over. Resendiz wants it. Will set backwards for Kane. And it's good. 24-24. A lot of movement on Durfee's side there to make that one happen. Kane was on the far side, then she came to this side. Now Carvalho will serve, 24 all. So in this situation, 24 all, still got to win by 2. So now it's first to 26 if you can get 2 straight points. We'll play till we have a 2-point winner. Resendiz setting, Henin waiting for it. Played in the back by Schnoor. Costello sends it quickly back on the flip over. Henin once again going for it. Nice play by Reed in the back. Schnoor sending it to Viveris, who sends it back to Durfee. The set to Kane, big hit. And it's in, 25-24. Set point for Durfee. Wow, what a great first set. I mean, really, back and forth we go here. Hilltoppers can win the first here. It'll be Carvalho on the serve. Good serve, it's going long. No deflection, tied at 25. We'll play to 27. Minimum 27. Who knows? Cougars looking to make some changes here. Coming in is O'Donnell and Beaupre. Leaving the game is Reed and Menace. And it's because Beaupre will go on the serve. So 25-25. Haven't seen that in a long time. It's a good serve from Beaupre. It's going to be a tough play. Resendiz trying to trip it over. Beaupre flying in from the back line to dig it out and keep it going. Mayette blocked in front. Oh, how about that denial from O'Donnell? Viveris was there too. Incredible block. Set point for the Cougars. Lee to Resendiz to Henin. Big hit. Dug out by Schnoor. Kept alive. Blocked in front. And now the Hilltoppers will settle and replay here. Kane setting. Henin wants it. Another dig from Schnoor. This is really quite the first set. Another set for Resendiz. Henin. Third time's a charm. No. Blocked in front. Mayette sends it back. Blocked this time by Mayette. We're tied again. Holy cow. This is great. Mayette going on the serve. 26 all. Falling fast. Beaupre plays it. Costello with the loft. Viveris sends it over. Resendiz has to come back to set. Henin wants another kill. And what a dig. Schnoor once again. That time a pancake. It doesn't get over. Beaupre can't clear the net. Advantage Hilltoppers. Set point for Durfee. Mayette will try to end this marathon first set. Schnoor plays it. Costello setting for O'Donnell. Big hit. Coming back to the Cougars. Sent over by Viveris. Resendiz will set. Henin wants it. Gets it. Into the net it goes. We're tied again. I heard the whistle from the official there on the ladder. Not liking the Cougars celebrating so much after every point here. Telling them to social distance. 27 all. Going back. Dug by Henin. Resendiz clearing way to set for Henin again. That'll fall in. Beaupre can't get there. Advantage Durfee. And now Kane will serve on set point. Can she get to 29, or will we be tied again? Schnorr there. Costello will serve. Coming in as O'Donnell, big hit. Lee plays it. Coming back to Kane. She'll set for Haneen, who backpedals a little bit. A little easier play for Schnorr. Now Costello with the serve again for O'Donnell. Kane sticks out the fist. Going to be a tough play. Third touch, and it'll be sent over. The Hilltoppers will get to play it again. Haven't seen Resendiz take a swing yet. Now she'll get one, and she puts it away! First set goes to the Hilltoppers, 29-27. Holy moly! Wow, haven't seen one like that in a long time. So a big-time, hard-fought victory in set number one. Over 50 points combined between the two sides. Incredible. I was about to say before that last point that the Hilltoppers hadn't gone to Resendiz on a set yet, because Kane's been getting some sets as well. And when she does, we get to see Emma take a few swings in front as well. They hadn't gone to her yet. They kept going to Haneen and that far side. It's maybe time to change it up. And just as I was about to say it, they went back to her on this near side, and she was the one who put it away. I don't think the Cougars defense was expecting that at all. They hadn't seen it, through 55 points in that first set. So good time to kind of pull that out of the bag of tricks if you're the Hilltoppers. It's going to end up giving the Cougars something else to think about now. So a 1-0 game advantage for Durfee after the 29-27 first set victory. Hard fought first set victory for Durfee as the teams head back to the court. Set number 2 about to commence here at the Fieldhouse. Cougars will have first possession here to begin the second. And it will be Mary Costello, number 12, doing the serving for Bishop Connolly to start us. Cabral starting there in the rotation, and then quickly subbing out with for Schnorr, the libero, who really was absolutely spectacular in that back line. Some of those digs that she had in the first set for Bishop Connolly, some of the best we've seen this season. Hilltoppers get the first point here in set number 2. Resendiz will go on the serve for the Hilltoppers. Evan Massoud with you here for more volleyball action. Just one more match after this one on the schedule, and that is Thursday. Mayette with a big hit, but sending it quite a bit too far. Ties us up at 1. And more substitutions for the Cougars. Beaupre back in, he'll serve. Lee will play it. Resendiz lofting it, and the hit from Sophie McDonald. Good to see Sophie back taking some swings in front. She's been battling some injuries. She served on senior night, but was unable to play up front. Good to see her back there taking some hits. Should get another set. No, Mayette takes the set this time. Now O'Donnell sends it back. Lee digs it out again. Resendiz with a high loft. Going for McDonald. McDonald can't get it past Schnorr. Beaupre coming in. And off the palm, not much behind it. And does not actually even hit the net. So the error there, unforced error. 2-1 Hilltoppers. McDonald will serve. Falling fast. Good dig from Beaupre. Oh, I think that was going out. Resendiz, though, came to make the play rather acrobatically. Haneen sending it out. 2-2 the score, but I'm convinced that that first return for the Cougars was going to go out on the side. Resendiz ended up playing it. Would have been very close. Schnorr will serve. Resendiz setting. Haneen gets the kill. Beaupre can't do anything with that offering. Mayette will serve as Ayanna Nelson-Alfred comes in, swapping with libero Michaela Lee. Mayette falls in right in the corner, that about 3 feet worth of inbound space to work with, and she got it by the defenders, thinking that it was going to go long. 4-2 on the ace. Mayette a little more centered that time. Costello setting for Cabral. Kane ranging over. Nelson-Alfred sends it over on the third. Now Costello will serve backwards to Potvin. Resendiz to Haneen, blocked in front, and a nice defensive play there for the point. Cougars take back over. And it will be Potvin on the serve after getting the block and the kill. Tough play, and McDonald didn't get it far enough. 4-4. Falling fast again, and that will go out of play. Good dig from Lee, but didn't get high enough again because it's falling so fast. That's a better return. Resendiz sending it back towards center. Third touch. Hilltoppers can't do anything with it. Beaupre playing it. Third touch now for the Cougars. McDonald plays it on the back line. Resendiz to Haneen, and that'll fall in. We're tied at 5. Jasmine Kane will serve. Schnorr plays it. Costello sets it. O'Donnell trying to put it away, cannot. Third touch. McDonald gets it over. O'Donnell wants another crack at it. Kane sticking the hand out. Third touch again. Hilltoppers a little bit sporadic here, unable to set up a point, but they get the defensive point at the net. Nelson-Alfred sending it to the court. So Kane will serve again. Another lead change here in this match. 6-5 Durfee. O'Donnell getting a lot of looks. Kane is going to serve. Resendiz coming in. Flips it over, looking for the corner, and it's in! Oh, we've seen her do that a couple times this season. If she sees that there's nobody there, she goes for it, and it's worked a number of times. 7-5 the score as the Cougars go into a timeout here early in set number 2. quick timeout taken by the Cougars. Hilltopper's already on the court. Cougars using a couple extra seconds to take a water break. They do have a full 60 seconds that they can use. And now back to the court. Kane waiting for the ball so she can serve. 7-5 Hilltoppers out of the timeout. And Jasmine Kane looking to keep it going for Durfee. Schnorr plays it. Costello to O'Donnell. Kane with a big swing. That might have been going long, but Schnorr ends up playing it. Sent over by Cabral on the third, and it goes out of play. That is going out of bounds. O'Donnell will serve now for the Cougars. Good serve there from O'Donnell. Resendiz with the hit, and Schnorr put her hands up. Knew that she missed that one. Haneen will serve as the Hilltoppers get it back after the Resendiz spike. Played in the back by Potvin. Costello setting. Dug out, and did it go over the antenna? No. Great effort there. But just outside of the boundary. Autumn Cabral on the serve. McDonald getting it to fall in front of the back line. Durfee back up by 3 once again, 10-7. Short serve, collision there, but able to play it and get it over are the Cougars. Now Resendiz finding the line just inside the boundary. Trying to flip it over quickly was Viveris. Hilltoppers able to make a play. McDonald. It's played by Schnorr. Third touch and unreturnable. 12-7. Lee on the serve. Oh, I think that was going out. And not returnable. 6-point lead for the Hilltoppers. Falling fast. Schnorr can't dig it out. And Lee continues to keep this run going. 14-7. And that's going to be a tough play. Sent over by Minnis. And Haneen unable to get it high enough for her teammates to make a play. So the point for the Cougars. Let's see if Costello can rattle off a few serves here and chip away at Durfee's lead. Kane plays it. Resendiz. Great set from Mayette. That floated there for days. And Mayette timing it perfectly right to the court in front of Schnorr for the point, and now Resendiz on the serve. Cougars playing almost 4 back for the serve here, something we don't normally see. Schnorr to Costello. This is the third touch. No, here's the third touch. Resendiz will set for Mayette again. Mayette once again unloading on the defense. 16-8. Costello with the set. Big swing from Viveras, but it's a little long. And it's 17-8. That's a great serve from Emma. Not returnable. A lot of power. And as soon as it cleared the net, just dropped. 10-point Hilltoppers lead. Cougars go into the timeout. Second time they've used a timeout here in the second set. Very different second set from the first set. Hilltoppers have really dominated here in set number 2. And that one goes into the net. So that stops the Hilltoppers' run. (18-9). And Beaupre subbing in and getting ready to serve. Cougars with some work to do here in the second set. That's fallen fast, and Henin cannot dig it out. The ace for the Cougars. Lee playing it this time. Resendiz to Kane on the far side. Big time hit. Oh, Beaupre comes flying in to dig it out. Keeps it alive again. Incredible. Now he'll play it in the back a little more routinely. McDonald going to the near side. Whistle sounding. Hilltoppers take advantage of the violation against the Cougars. How about Beaupre on that sequence? A ridiculous dig on one end and then flying across sideline to sideline to make a play on this side. McDonald sends it over. Comes right back to Durfee on the dig, on the return. Henin with the swing. It's coming towards the net and not played by Potvin, or unplayable, I should say. 20-10 the score. Durfee back up by 10. McDonald will serve. Third touch, and Beaupre will send it. So one of the rules with boys being allowed to play in girls volleyball, if a school doesn't have a boys volleyball program, is they cannot swing at anything above the net. So that's why you're seeing, and right there was a prime example of it. So Beaupre had to wait and stay planted when he hits the ball. He can't go leaping like you see everybody else, for example, at the net when they're going for a kill. He can't go leaping and go and try to hit it over the net. He's got to stay flat-footed and wait till the ball is as close to parallel with the net as possible. So that's, again, why you are seeing that goes out. You may have picked up on that a couple times where he's kind of waiting to hit the ball. It looks like he's waiting. Well, that's kind of because he is. Potvin will serve, 21-12. Oh, an official timeout here. The batteries in the electronic whistles have died for our official up on the ladder. So a battery change here. Those darn electronics that get you every time. Oh, goodness. Well, folks, as always, we appreciate that you've joined us for our live stream all year long here. Facebook seems to be better and more consistent for this and better for you to find our content than with YouTube. So we made that switch to Facebook. Please make sure that you like and follow our Fred TV Sports Facebook page here so you don't miss any time we are live. In addition, subscribe to our YouTube channel under the same name, Fred TV Sports. That's where all of our video-on-demand archives are. So be sure to subscribe there as well. Whistle is working. Out of the timeout we go. Back to the action, 21-12 with the Cougars set to serve. Ashley Potvin, number 11. Sends it away. Kane plays it. Resendiz setting it. Kane into the net. No good that time. Good serve. Coming over fast. Resendiz has to play it. On the deflection, now third touch. Haneen can't get it over. Kind of slapped at it. Not the best look for Haneen that time. Another good serve. That one just falls right in. Hilltoppers caught napping. And Potvin has cut the lead to 6. O'Donnell plays it. Kane lofting it. Haneen trying to flip it over, and she finds the open court. Nobody home. Schnoor came diving in, but unable to make the play on it. Kane will serve for the Hilltoppers. 3 points away from going up 2-0. Falling fast. Dug by Beaupre now. Schnoor trying to send it on the third. Cannot, as the setter there, Costello, had to dive to dig it out. And didn't have much help around her. Kane into the net. That one short. And it's 23-16. Menace will come in for Beaupre as O'Donnell gets ready to serve. Good strong serve. Lee plays it. Kane sets. Resendiz coming in for the hit. Schnoor diving to her left to make the play. Third touch is sent over by Menace. Lee will play it on the near side. Set for Haneen this time. Down to the court it goes. Out of reach of Schnoor, and it's set point for Durfee. Haneen on the serve. Whistle sounding. Violation against the Cougars, and that will end the second set. A much quicker, I guess you could say more routine set. Not to say any set is really routine, but, 29-27 in that first set. Very uncharacteristically high for points for Durfee. They take care of it here in the second. 25-16, they lead it 2 sets to none. Going to take a 90-second timeout here on Fred TV. Third set coming up. Stick around.
Hello, I'm Robert Correa, principal of the Resiliency Preparatory Academy.
And I'm Matt Damaris, principal of BMC Durfee High School. On behalf of all members of the Fall River Public Schools class of 2021, including Stone Therapeutic Day School, we are asking for the entire community to support a fundraising effort to honor our graduates this year.
Due to the disruption of the COVID-19 pandemic, the class of 2021 has missed out on the ending of the junior year, as well as so many of the traditional events and milestones that happen during a typical senior year.
Last year, our community opened their hearts to support the class of 2020 in a big way, and we were able to provide them with gifts and mementos to replace what they lost. Students received t-shirts, blankets, and gift cards to local restaurants. All of the funding we raised stayed in the community with local businesses. We are hoping to do the same for the class of 2021, but on a larger scale.
In the coming weeks, we will announce opportunities to support fundraising for the Fall River Public Schools class of 2021 via social media. Any events we are planning, including graduation, will be guided by the state's reopening regulations.
We look forward to celebrating and honoring Fall River Public Schools class of 2021. With your help, we will send them off in style. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody, inside the Luke Urban Fieldhouse here at Durfee High School. Third set about to begin here between the Bishop Connolly Cougars and the Hilltoppers. Resendiz out there to start us off. Let's reset the points here. 0-0 the score as the third set is underway. Resendiz will set it. McDonald repositioning. Big hit once again. Abby Schnorr there to dig it out. The libero for the Cougars has been literally everywhere in this match. Extremely impressive play on that back line for the Cougars. Costello will serve after Conley wins the opening point. Haneen down to the court. Look at that dig. What did I just say? Unfortunately, all for naught, as the Cougars can't return it on 3 touches, but just another ridiculous diving dig for Schnorr. McDonald on the serve. Falling fast, and that time unable to play it. So the first set was a marathon. If you're just joining us, we'll quick recap here. Hilltoppers went on a 5-0 run early. The Cougars returned the favor, tied it up. 6-6 was the score for at that point. Then back and forth really throughout much of the first set up until the Cougars crested over 20. Then the Hilltoppers went on a 4-0 run to tie it, and then nobody could really get an advantage. We played to 29. Durfee won the first set 29-27. You got to win by 2. So if it's tied at 24, you go into some extra points, and that's exactly what happened. Hilltoppers finally won it by 2, 29-27. And the last set, we just finished set number 2. The Hilltoppers taking that one 25-16. Have not lost a set to Bishop Connolly yet this season. They swept the Cougars back in March, and now we're up 2-0 here on April 20th, a month later. O'Donnell, nice hit. Gets the point. And that back line, a little sleepy again for Durfee. That's we've seen that now a couple times. Lee and McDonald having it kind of sneak by a little bit. Third touch sent over by Costello. Now Resendiz will set for Haneen. Gets the Strong leap and swing, sent back now by Viveris. And I think that caught Durfee off guard too. That was not the third touch for the Cougars. 4-3, Bishop Connolly, Beaupre back to serve. Resendiz setting, Haneen wants it. That one led her a little bit too far towards the net. 2-point advantage now for the Cougars. Bishop Connolly in a must-win situation here in set 3 if they want to continue. Better set that time, better swing that time. And the Hilltoppers get their 4th point and get the ball back on Haneen's kill. Mayette will serve. That one falling fast. I wasn't sure if it was going to clear, but it did. You know, we did senior night last week. I know many may wonder why not on the last home game. Well, you know, really because there's so many unknowns, of course, you know, still in the middle of a pandemic, and, you know, games do get canceled or postponed and then you run out of time. So Coach Bullier and Athletic Director Brad Bussin thought it'd be better to do it a little sooner than the last game of the season in case that match got, you know, canceled or postponed, and then you don't have any time to play it. So, and as you saw, yesterday's game that we were supposed to have here did get canceled. So, you know, anything can happen, just trying to be proactive and plan accordingly. So that's why senior night was last week and not this week in the last week of the season. Mayette down to the court, saving that one. Haneen with the big hit. Costello, that was close to a double touch. Haneen sending it over again, dug out by Costello. Beaupre will set. And now sent back again by Costello. McDonald plays it. Resendiz setting for Haneen. Flips it over. Tough play in front, and the Hilltoppers can't dig it out. Six the score. Into the net. Seven-six Durfee. Jasmine Kane will serve. Well, that was a hard serve. And the Cougars able to send it back. Resendiz with the kill on the near side. Split in the defense. Beaupre plays it, falling fast, nobody home. That one basically went straight up when he played it. O'Donnell. Now Resendiz. Another kill. Schnorr down to the court, unable to play it. 10-6, and another timeout taken by the Cougars. back to the court. Flipped over. Resendiz keeping it in. Haneen on the far side as we go sideline to sideline. And the double touch called against O'Donnell. Trying to flip it over to no avail. 11-6 now, and Kane continues to serve. That's going to be short. Potvin will serve. Lee playing it. Kane lofting it. Resendiz on the far side. Right at Beaupre, straight up. Schnorr back to make the play. Sliding down. The effort is there. It's unbelievable. Haneen serving. Schnorr plays it. Costello lofting it. O'Donnell wants to swing in the kill. She gets it. Good finish there from Caroline O'Donnell. And now she'll head back to serve. McDonald with a good hit there going across the net. Big hit from Menace. Needs some help. Somebody call for it. McDonald comes running in to save it on the third touch. That looked like it was going to fall in between all 6 Durfee Hilltoppers. Kane into the net. 12-9. O'Donnell back to serve. Into the net. 13-9 as Mayette subs back in. So now she'll be back in front, looking to take some swings at the defense. Lee will serve, and that is very short. Bit of a misfire for Lee. Cabral on the serve. Schnorr getting a rare break on the bench for the Cougars. Who's going to defend that back line? Resendiz with the kill. Quick sip of water for Schnorr. Rotation changes, and she's back out there. Resendiz will serve. Short serve. Nobody home. Totally different approach for Emma than we typically see. Usually it's the big running start, the power serve that time. Seeing the open court, deciding to give him a little something different. Once again, a softer serve. Now the set, Mayette looking to finish it. And she certainly will. 16-10. Costello setting, Menace sending it over. Lee playing it, whistle sounding. And the violation against Durfee will give the Cougars the point. Costello back to serve. Lee digging it out. Resendiz straight up for McDonald, and that's going to sail out. Lee once again playing the return. Resendiz quick set for Mayette, and it's good. You know, aside from some of the unforced errors for the Hilltoppers, you know, short serves, some hit out of bounds, I kind of feel like, you know, the Cougars really, the wind kind of got taken out of their sail after losing that first set. That was so hard fought, so back and forth. And, 5 points really is nothing right now. Don't get me wrong. This is a winnable set for the Cougars, but right now I just feel like it's really the Hilltoppers that are in control. Convincing second set. They won by 9 points. They were up by as much as 10 at one point, at multiple points actually in the second. So now, yes, a four-point game here in the third. Beaupre getting ready to serve, but I don't know. It just feels a little different than it did in that first set. It feels more like the Hilltoppers are in control. At least that's just kind of the vibe I feel here in the building watching the match. That one falling in, and Durfee back up by 5. Mayette will serve. As Lee exits, Ayanna Nelson-Alfred comes in to play in front. Schnorr digging it out. Third touch coming and sent over by Potvin. Resendiz looking to set for Haneen. Haneen coming in. It's blocked in front and will fall. And Schnorr will serve. McDonald playing it. Resendiz ranging over. Third touch, and it's sent back. Beaupre will play it. Lofted. And now you see Beaupre having to wait. That's exactly what I was saying. He can't go up. How about that dig from Resendiz? And that does get over cleanly by Haneen. Second life for Durfee. That's not going to be returned. (18-15), and Schnorr will serve again. That falls in. McDonald ducked for it, but it certainly was going to be short. Not sure, maybe she thought it was going to tail out of bounds on the side, but definitely was falling in short of the boundary on the back line. So a 2-point game. That one coming over to this side. Kane can't send it over. 18-17. Resendiz to Kane, flips it over. Third touch, kept alive? No, I think that was 4 touches. Oh, the violation against the net. There, that's what's being called. Kane will serve. Hilltoppers back up by 2. That's going, and out of play. O'Donnell couldn't handle that one. Skipped off the wrists. Falling fast. Beaupre coming in. Sends it right back to the Hilltoppers. Haneen send it right back to Beaupre. Costello flips it over. Lee is there. This is going to be trouble. Nothing doing. And Potvin will serve once again for the Cougars. McDonald digs it out. Haneen on this near side now takes the swing. Potvin down to the court to dig it. Nobody home in front. And Haneen will serve. Short serve, trips over the net. Beaupre comes flying in. Resendiz gets the set from Kane. Schnorr digging it out. Third touch, and it comes over to Durfee's way. They'll set up McDonald. Beaupre plays it. Costello trying to flip it over. Nothing doing. Resendiz will take the hack this time. Once again, Beaupre making the play. They'll set for O'Donnell. Kane plays it. Resendiz will set now. At the net. Punched over. Was it deflected? No. The point to the Cougars. I thought maybe the front line it was deflected. I think Coach Bulliard thought so too. It looked that way from here, but far side of the court, always tougher to see from here, so that's an ace. 1-point game. O'Donnell on the serve. Lee digs it out. Tough play. Tied at 21. Timeout for the Hilltoppers. Coach Bull, you're talking to the Hilltoppers. The Cougars not going quietly here in the third. Well, like I said, kind of did look a little flat, but they've gained some momentum and have been able to pull even here. 21-21. Now it's the Hilltoppers kind of looking a little flat, kind of scrambling, not looking comfortable on their side of the court. Back at it. Out of the timeout. O'Donnell will continue to serve. Another good serve, and that goes out of bounds. Good power behind it. Had good downward motion, just a tad too strong. And it gives Durfee control. 22-21 the score. And Michaela Lee will serve for the Hilltoppers. Costello setting for O'Donnell. Blocked in front, Mayette. Oh, what a dig by Michaela Lee to keep it alive. Blocked in front, and now the Cougars get the point. As Menace took the swing and the defense unable to handle it. Autumn Cabral serving, 22-22. Haneen plays it. Resendiz setting. McDonald swinging, and it's dug out in the back. Mayette flips it back for the point. Right in between the front line and the back line. Now Resendiz will serve. 2 points away from a sweep. Great dig there from Potvin. Sending it over on the second touch was the Cougars. Now McDonald with the hit. Not playable. Match point for Durfee. But not before a timeout is called by the Cougars. .30-second timeout essentially for Bishop Connolly. Match point for Durfee. 24-22. Hilltoppers looking to close out a season sweep against Bishop Connolly. Resendiz will serve. Costello will set. Menace sends it over. Haneen, it's off the basketball net, played by Lee. Third touch sent over by McDonald. We'll do it again. Costello lofting it. Third touch for the Cougars. Now Resendiz setting back to Kane. Slapped, falling fast. Oh, what a dig from Menace. But it doesn't get over, and the Hilltoppers will win it here in 3 over the Cougars. They played 6 sets this season, and the Hilltoppers 6-0 in those 6 sets en route to a season sweep over Bishop Connolly. 3-0 the final score here at the Fieldhouse as the Durfee Hilltoppers keep the winning streak going. 7 straight for Durfee, their 10th victory. They're 10-2, heading into Thursday's season finale against the New Bedford Volk Bears, which we plan to have for you here. If anything should change, again, be sure to like and follow our Fred TV Sports page. If there is a change in the schedule, we'll let you know there. That match for Thursday scheduled for a 6 p.m. varsity start, so we'll be live starting the stream around 5:45, 5:50 p.m. That's going to do it from the field house this evening. For our camera crew, Gary Leet and Jake Fitzgerald, I'm Evan Massoud saying so long from Durfee. We'll see you Thursday.